okay? Alright. Let's do mystery. A patient, detective, spy, or doctor. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys vote on what you guys want to see. Or a patient who's also a doctor. Can you be a spy detective or a patient who's also a doctor? I know you guys are voting for literally everything but this, but I kind of want to be a patient. I know why. Don't you be an undercover USPS agent investigating mail fraud? That is pretty enticing, though I don't really get to choose the premise. Let's be a patient. I've already been a doctor. Enter your character's name. Jeff or Jorf Borzis. No relation to Jeff Bezos. Jorf Borzis.
An old television on the floor. You turn it on and see a channel with static on it. A blurry image comes into view and you can make out a man and a woman arguing.
Okay, you are Jorf Borzis, a patient living in Chicago. You have a hospital bracelet and a pack of bandages. You wake up in an old rundown hospital with no memory of how you got there. You take a look around the room and see an old television on the floor. You turn it on to see a channel with static on it. A blurry image comes into view and you can make out a man and a woman arguing. Touch the screen. Dude, this mystery's gonna be spooky.
You touch the screen. You close your eyes and touch the screen with your fingers. You see a picture of the same arguing couple on the screen. The woman is clearly upset as she cries.
Okay, we're able to enter the TV world. I just wanted to make sure, because I was playing a lot of Persona 4, and I want to make sure that this is not the fucking Midnight Channel. Which this obviously is. This is literally the Midnight Channel. Holy shit, Scott the Woz. Oh no, you're a mental health patient. Let's hope not. Freaking mental hospitals are a really rough place to be. Fine, Scott the Woz. What is going on?
You say what is going on? The woman looks in your direction and says he doesn't know.
He says he doesn't know. What doesn't he know?
You say what doesn't he know?
See, this is getting it more information.
The woman begins to cry again as the man says, I don't know why she does this to me. The woman shakes her head and looks away. The man begins to sniffle a bit.
What? Who are you two?
You say, who are you two? The woman looks at you and smiles a bit.
Oh, I got
the
a
man
quest!
begins to smile as well. They look happy for the first time in the entire movie. We're Keith and Janice.
Okay, this is still considered a movie. Alright, Keith and Janice. Interesting. So, how am I talking to you?
You say, how am I talking to you? We are the only ones here that your kind can see. What's your kind? We are the people who created you and your kind.
Oh, shit!
Our kind watches over humanity.
So you're like a god?
You say so, you are like a god? We don't like that word. We are more like a parent. Oh. You look at the screen as static begins to appear on the screen.
Now wake up in the bed freaking out and doctor telling you why you're here. Boom. Where am I?
You say, where am I? You are a place where people like you go to live out the rest of their lives.
That's not helpful. Wait, I mean, fuck! I'm in an old people's home! Oh no! Ah, shit! I'm retired! No!
How long have I been here?
Hey, Cyanide.
You have been here ever since you were born. Oh. Do you want to know what time it is? No.
Alright, apparently I don't want to know what time it was. I've been here ever since I was born. Shit, dude, that's an early retirement. Jimmy, grab a cranberry Sprite before it gets warm. Alright, fine. Grab a cranberry Sprite. Grab a Sprite cranberry and take a drink.
You grab a Sprite cranberry and
Yeah,
take
what a
drink.
life.
Do you want one? No. I have other questions. I'm sorry. I can't help you. Why not? I don't know.
Some god you turned out to be.
You say some god you turned out to be. You're not a nice person. So I've heard. I think you should go now. Okay. You grab the Sprite and take another drink.
Hey god, you want this Sprite cranberry? Well, the country is too ethical and yeah, but not ethical enough to not let babies be dumped in retirement homes. You grab the Sprite and take another drink. Stream sponsored by Sprite. Drink your Sprite, kids. Turn off the TV.
You turn off the TV.
God doesn't want Sprite.
You turn off the TV and look around the room. You begin to get really sleepy as you notice the sun shining in through the window. You yawn big and fall into bed.
Fall asleep.
You fall asleep.
Happy Sprite Day, it's a thing now.
You fall asleep as your body relaxes. You don't dream.
I don't dream. What does that mean? What does that mean? What do I do with this information? Oh shit. You yawn big. Yes, I also do yawn big. You yawn big and fall into bed. Do you yawn big? Wake up? Alright, that's a good point. You know, I didn't think about that. Just wake up, forehead.
You awake to a very loud noise. You look around and don't know what it is. The room is pretty much destroyed. The windows are gone, the roof caved in, and the walls are charred black.
Oh shit. You wake to a very loud noise, you look around and don't know what it is. The room is pretty much destroyed, the windows are gone, the roof is caved in, and the walls are charged black. Is anyone there?
You say, is anyone there?
The hospital's just bombed? Yeah, I think
You scream
so.
as you hear a deep voice shout back, help me. You see a man in a bloody white jumpsuit standing in the rubble. You notice he has no legs.
Oh god. What happened to my sprite?
You say, what happened to my sprite? The man looks at his empty glass and says, I don't know. Where are your legs? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
Is there anything you do know? Heaven is sponsored by Snickers.
You say, is there anything you do know? The man looks at you and seems to think for a moment. He looks at the rubble around him and then looks at you. Well, I remember falling asleep. What?
Where are we?
You say, where are we?
You're right about
The
this
man
being a
looks
fever
around and
dream.
seems to notice the ruined room for the first time. We're in a hospital. The hospital is destroyed. How do you know?
Wait for a response. Ask him about the TV. That's a great point. The God was on the
looks at you and
TV.
thinks for a moment. Because I remember before I got here, the hospital was intact. What happened? I don't know. Seriously?
Did you see a TV nearby? It has a way to contact God.
You say, did you see a TV nearby? It has a way to... The man
Oh,
looks as he
okay. I didn't
begins
know
to
that.
walk towards the bedroom. I remember seeing a brand new flat screen TV in the bedroom.
I don't think that was the
Did
one.
you see God? I did indeed.
You seem very relaxed about that. Ask him about the FNAF lore. What is your name and...
You say, what is your name? My name is irrelevant. You won't be able to speak to anyone else. The man begins to walk out of the
What?
room. You can call me Phantom Beggar.
I thought he had no legs. What's... I thought he had no legs. He is the Phantom Beggar. Oh my god. What? What is going on? Ask him about the FNAF lore. I'm not gonna ask him about the FNAF lore. Scream for Irrelevant to come back. I think he wants to be called Phantom Beggar now. Alright? I'm gonna follow him.
You follow Phantom Beggar. You follow the phantom beggar. In a short while you find yourself in a long hallway. The hallway has several doors on either side. Each door is marked with a number.
What is this hallway?
You say, what is this hallway?
His name is irrelevant. Yeah, but he wants to be called Phantom
This is
Beggar.
the Hall of the Dead.
You can
We are
call
in
me
line for the
Phantom
hospital.
Beggar.
What happens now? The hospital makes a selection. What do you mean?
This is the Hall of the Dead. We are in line for the hospital. What do you mean?
I mean someone has to die. Then the hospital makes another selection. Who dies? The beggar looks down and shakes his head slowly from side to side. I don't know. They just say someone has to die. That's horrible. You say, why don't you live?
Also, this is not how hospitals work at all.
You say also this is not how hospitals work at all. The beggar looks at you. He seems to be thinking again. It's not? He asks. No. Then why is it on the news all the time?
What's... Yeah, forehead. Why is it on the news all the time? This guy is actually just like, well, I saw it on the news. I'm like, hey, that's not correct. That's not how things work. He's like, I think this guy's just like a conspiracy theorist or something. It's like, yeah, the hospitals are actually just killing people and stuff. And, you know, like, they're trying to, like, take turns killing people and stuff. Like, no, that's not what the hospitals are doing. Oh, yeah? Then why is it on the news all the time? What the fuck are you talking about? What news?
You say, what the fuck are you talking about? What news? The news. I don't watch the news. You should. It's very interesting. I don't have time to watch the news. I have a ton of homework.
Oh my god. I don't have time to watch the news, everybody. I have a ton of homework. We're gonna open one of the doors.
You open one of the doors. You open the door and find yourself in a room with several people. The first is a middle-aged man in a wheelchair. He seems very upset and looks at you.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna say hey.
You say hey. The man looks at you and continues to rock back and forth in his chair. Why are there so many cripples in this place? He screams. The second person is a young girl.
Oh boy. People in hospitals got homework. They don't even live at home. Well, children at hospitals still given an education. You can be online in an online college. Yeah, exactly. It works. I don't watch the news, man. I mean, that kind of is their home. It's their place of residence. Why are there so many cripples in this place? Damn it! I want answers. Hey, young girl. What's your...
You say, hey, young girl, what's your name? The girl looks at you and begins to cry. Why are you talking to me? She asks. The third person is a large man sitting in a chair.
Holy shit, I regret coming into this room. Yeah. My house travels with me, Yogurt. You made the girl cry, take responsibility. Why are you talking to me, she asks. Why are you talking to me? Give the girl some candy.
You give the
That's
girl
a good
some
idea.
candy. You reach into your pocket and pull out some candy. Here, you say. You look like you could use this. The girl looks up at you and grabs the candy. Thank you.
You know, I saw God yesterday.
You say you know, I saw God yesterday. The large man looks up at you. He seems very surprised. You saw God. When? Yesterday. Where? In the park.
I did
What
not
did he
see
look
that.
like?
I did not see them in the park. Where are the doctors? I know this is the worst hospital ever. Well, first of all, not a he. It was a couple arguing.
You say, well, it looked like a couple arguing. The large man stands up and begins to walk towards you. Wait a second, he says. I know you. You're that kid that saw God.
Yeah, I just told you that. I literally said that like 3 seconds. Can you imagine being... Nice, this whole story's a big circle. Can you imagine being like, hey, I saw God the other day, and he was like, oh, what did he look like? And I was like, oh, it looked like a couple arguing, and they're like, wait a second. I know you. Didn't you see God the other day? It's like, yeah. I just said that like 3 seconds ago. Wait just one second. You heard that guy who saw God. Yeah. I know. I just told you that.
You say I know. I just told you that. No. You told me that you saw him yesterday. Well, I saw him 2 days ago. Wait. How old are you? I'm 10.
Alright. We just have to make sure. He says, no, you told me that you saw him yesterday. I say, well, I saw him 2 days ago. Wait, how old are you? And I say, I'm 10. Alright. I'm 10. Not just am I 10, space, I'm 10, okay? There was a bit of a pause there. Ben 10, Ultimate Aliens. Want to become famous? Oh my god. It's the most hype moment. What if I say what if I say want to become famous? Want to become famous? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna let this slide. No, I don't want to mess this story up too much. This is... Okay. Fine. Want to become famous?
You say want to become famous? Famous? The man asks with a bit of hesitation. Yeah. So that we could all see what you saw. You mean it? Absolutely.
Retry that one. We're retrying that one. We're retried.
Famous? The large man asks. Yeah. If you do a good deed that people can see, then you might get selected to become famous.
That is what God told me.
You say that is what God told me.
Yeah,
The
that makes
large
sense to a
man thinks
10-year-old.
for a second. Okay, he says. I'll do it.
Alright, Jeff Bezos. No, it's Jorf Borzos. It's actually famous for doing good deeds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Make him famous.
You make him famous.
One sec, somebody's texting me.
You make the large man famous. Now, whenever someone does a good deed, they're actually doing it for him. Everyone loves the large man now and he becomes very famous. The world ends soon after.
Okay. I'm so sorry. We just caused Armageddon by making him famous. Your actions have consequences. He was literally so famous, everyone died. I like the whole, you make the large man famous. Now, whenever someone does a good deed, they're actually doing it for him. Everyone loves the large man now. And when he becomes famous, and he becomes very famous, the world ends soon after. No part of that made any sense. Wait. I want to see if we can continue off this. It doesn't say we're dead. It just says the world ends.
You're in a dimly lit room. You can't see
Okay,
anyone else in the room
I don't care about
with
any
you,
of that.
but you know that there is someone else there, because you can hear the rustling of clothes.
No, we're undoing that. This is how we're ending it. That is the perfect end. The large man was the end of all. Man, that bot that came in here really spiced up this playthrough, huh? Oh, hey, just cry. Oh my god. Do it for the large man. One sec. Okay, let's get a new prompt in here. It went from being a 10-year-old seeing God to being questioned about it, making a large man famous, and then everything just dies. Alright, what do we want? Fantasy? We haven't done fantasy yet.